In writing or literacy today, we are going to be focusing on prefixes. We're going to be looking at these for the next few days because there are many, many different prefixes in the English language. A prefix is a group of letters that can be put at the start of a root word to change the meaning. For example, in and un. In makes something mean the opposite. For example, if something is correct or incorrect. Un makes something mean the opposite as well, or not. For example, happy and unhappy. And you can see the prefixes have just been added to the start of the root words. Can you think of any other prefixes? I'm going to give you 30 seconds now. Pause this video and think of some other prefixes if you can. Okay, thank you, Year 4. You might have thought of some of these. We've got re, pre, im, non, anti, co, extra, post, uni, and by. But there are many other ones as well. So don't worry if the ones you wrote down are not on my list. There are lots and lots of different ones, and we will learn about some of them this week. Today we are going to be focusing on dis and miss. Dis and miss are prefixes which give a negative meaning, so a bad meaning, or kind of the opposite to what the root word might mean on its own. So we can use the prefix miss or dis and add it to the root word. And when I say root word, I just mean a word that hasn't had any extra things added to it already. For example, if the root word is behave, which means how you are acting, whether you are being good or bad. If you behave, then you are doing the right thing, choosing to do the right thing. But if we add the prefix miss, then we get the word misbehave, which means you are doing the wrong thing. On this bottom one, we have the root word allow, which you should know means you can do something. You're allowed to do something. So I might say, I allow you to go on Times Table Rockstars for a few minutes. But if I say, I disallow you to go on Times Table Rockstars, that means you cannot do it. The opposite of what allow would mean. Okay, what I would like you to do now, please, is sort these words into two groups. Words that go with dis and words that go with miss. There are 6 words up here: agree, treat, heard, allow, honest, and like. I will show you what I mean. So I'm going to choose allow, that's the one we've just talked about. Misallow doesn't sound like a word that I know, but disallow I have heard before, so I'm going to put allow in the dis group. So look through the other 5 words and see whether they should go into the dis column or the miss column. Pause this video now and I will show you the answers in a moment. Okay, well done. So we're going to look through the answers now, and you can tick your own on your paper if you wrote them down. We already put allow into the dis column. Let's start with agree. Agree goes with dis. We say, I disagree with you because. Treat. If you treat someone, you are nice to them. But if you mistreat them, that means you are horrible to them. Heard means you used your ear and you heard somebody, you listened to them. we wouldn't say disheard, we would say misheard. You misheard someone, you didn't hear them. Honest means someone never tells any lies. But if someone does tell lots of lies, we would say they are dishonest. And like, you know what like means. But if you really, really don't like something, we can say we dislike it. Okay? So disagree, disallow, dishonest, dislike, mistreat, and misheard. And as I said, you put the prefix at the beginning of that root word. Okay, so your activity for today is to complete the worksheets that your teacher will upload onto Google Classroom all about the dis and miss prefixes. If you don't know what a word means, you can try and work it out by looking at the prefix, but you can also use an online dictionary to help you find the meaning. And remember, dis and miss both make words mean the opposite of what they do when it's just the root word without the prefix. Okay, upload your work onto Google Classroom and we will check it for you soon. Well done, thank you Year 4.